Welcome to Barely Balanced. We're two realtor moms building businesses, raising kids, and trying to stay mostly sane. I'm Larissa.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is where real estate and real life collide. Okay.
I feel like a lot will only listen.
What if I only wore the exact same thing for every single podcast?
Well, then they would never know. Just our hair would change.
My hair never changes. I have two styles. You do a really good job with changing your style and your hair.
I do. I have to change it up. I get bored. Different style. You might see a little poof. They're like coming back. Oh, I'm so excited.
Do you tease your hair?
No, just like,
Did you though?
No, I've never. No, I'm too scared to like damage it. It's so hard on your hair. Did you tease your hair?
Oh yeah, the glory days.
Oh,
or we 2010.
You are.
I was do you remember the bump it?
Yeah. But okay, how old were you? We're talking. You were still in like high school or something, right?
My grades align with the years. So 2010, I was in 10th grade, which makes it really easy to remember.
Okay.
But I had a bump it. I should show you my prom photo. I'm not kidding. My hair was like this.
Yeah.
Like full, the most chaotic. I could have had an entire like squirrel's nest under there. Oh. I did. I had a nest of just ratted hair. You know what? I'm not bald.
You had the bump it. You didn't need to.
I didn't. The bump it prom. I just teased it.
Oof.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, 2010. I was in my 20s, so we'll just move on.
So you were out clubbing with the bump it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of age and all that, my birthday's coming up.
What are we doing? Are we partying?
No, God, no. That's not my style.
How old are you? 23?
Yes, 23. Turning 23.
23 is too young. We don't want that.
No, I'm turning 40.
Are we going to Cabo?
I do have my girlfriends. So all of our birthdays we're all stacked. We're all Pisces and Aries. So, we're all like one of my besties. She's 4 days before me, and then we're all like 1 week apart after that. And then there's one gal in April, and then there's like a bigger spread. So, we are going to go on like a little. Well, we're like delaying the trip until
good.
Everybody's 40, because going on like 10 trips for 10 like 40 bashes would be undoable. Let's be real.
10 friends. How do you have
in
time
that group
for
of friends? In that group,
I know, because you're also in our group of friends. How do you have so many friends?
I'm telling you,
you're a friendly girl.
I am a collector of people.
I love that.
I love people.
I don't. I mean, I do.
No.
But I also have like 3 best. I literally have like 3
Well, they all have like, I mean, you should see how many group chats I have on my phone.
I don't want to know. I don't.
It's kind of overwhelming, but they all have names and I can keep it organized.
All your friends have names?
The group chats. You know, the BGA is the high school girlies.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But it was reminding me of, was it last year or was it, I think it was either last year or the year before. Do you remember? I was at that showing. It was the day after my birthday. And nothing more makes you feel old than falling through a deck.
Do you remember it?
I was bruised.
Your leg was so bruised.
It was so bad.
I
was literally stuck in the deck. My clients could not pull me out. Second story, $1 million home. It was wild.
How do you have a deck like that?
And I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah.
The agent never put in the notes to like not go on the deck. Clearly it was rotted.
With the giant hole in it? Like, what did they do?
This is the thing. It wasn't that giant. The board, it was like an old deck. So nowadays, like boards are 4 inches, right?
Yeah,
They were like the 2. And my leg literally went through that one piece of board broke. And I don't know about you, but thick thighs save lives, baby. I did not fall through because these legs didn't go all the way through. But I don't know how my leg went through a hole this big. I mean, I do. That's why I was so bruised up and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I went to the emergency room. That was the wildest.
How does that showing end? Walk me through. I've just hurt myself.
We went on to the next show. I had another one after that.
Did they did they want you to do that?
No,
Or were you
no,
like,
but I
I'm
knew.
fine?
No, I was. I didn't
Yeah.
cry until I was in the car. The adrenaline started wearing off, and then I was getting scared because I was in so much pain I could barely walk.
And you're having to like
And
pretend like you're not?
yep,
Yeah.
and I went and but I knew the next house they had a baby, and so they were like, "It's 7 is a kind of late," and I was
Oh.
like, "We'll be really fast. I'll let you know as soon as we're done." So they had already packed up a baby, and when I'm like, "We're not no
Yeah.
showing,"
Yeah.
because that they'll never forgive my clients if they wanted to buy that one and we needed to write it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the ones that no showed. So we went, and then I ended up looking for like an urgent care after that showing was done. The one it was like Northeast Tacoma. The first, like the closest urgent care was closed, so then I ended up just driving all the way home
You're
and
like,
went
you know what?
to I went
Hospital's
to the
closed. I'm fine.
ER. Well, I went to urgent care and they're like, you need to go ER. We can't. Yeah, they're like, if you have concussion, because I like hit the desk.
Oh my
Like, you need to
gosh.
go. So I went to the emergency room and then I started getting freaked out. So I made my husband come and meet me. And at that point, it's like 9 p.m. So I like call my parents. Can you run over and watch the
Watch the boys.
kids
Yeah.
so Josh can come meet me at their emergency
Oh my
room? And
gosh.
yeah, it just made me feel really old.
Well, I don't
Like,
think that should make you feel old. You fell through a deck and you still showed afterwards.
whew.
I think, though, we do way too much for our clients and for our,
Mm,
um, like, the way we look as professionals. Like, I do not know another, like, I don't
mm.
know any other industry who literally fell through a deck, is injured, is like, you know what? Let's
Let's
see
go to
the
the
next,
next one.
let's see the next house.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You don't, but you, I feel like you would have too. You
No,
don't,
I would have too. I
right?
remember when T
In that
was
situation, you wouldn't
100%.
risk your clients not, like,
No,
yeah, right?
but it's bizarre and it's a
It is.
boundary issue. I remember
It
though,
is.
like with T, like having a baby. I did this with
Mm.
both Keaton and Taryn. I would be like out with clients and I was breastfeeding and I
Mm-hmm.
would be like
It's time.
I have to. So I'm like pumping in the car under my shirt
While driving,
between while driving
I've done that.
between showings, packing the milk real quick so they don't see. My clients never knew the difference and I'm like, thank goodness I can like take a breath because I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm gonna
I
explode.
had the best, like, professional shirts that had, like, the little windows on the side.
Oh,
So you could,
did you
you
ever?
would never know.
Did you ever get caught while driving?
N-
Not by clients, but by other people.
oh, yeah. Especially driving to Seattle because
Oh
there's
yeah.
semis that they're taller. They can totally see while you're pumping. I know that plenty of women driving into work in Seattle do it though. They have
They
to.
have to.
But
Well,
also, let's repeat that. They have to. That's gross.
I know. Well, let's just hope that they're all self-employed and they're choosing to. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, being self-employed might be worse than
It's
being
the
employed because
problem.
employed, you go to the office, you have
Yeah.
a nursing room, you have designated breaks,
Yeah.
I would imagine maybe you're still emailing probably because we all have like control issues, but like you have a designated time and an allowance to do that
Yeah.
to be able to come home and feed your baby.
Yeah.
Self-employed, you're like, let me pump and eat while I'm watching this webinar
Yeah.
or like while I'm driving to a
How
showing.
many things can I
How
do
many things can I do? Because this
during
isn't
this?
productive.
Yeah.
Even though it is, I'm just like keeping an entire human alive.
Right.
But like feeling like it's not productive or feeling like I
I
have to self sacrifice myself in order to,
yeah.
fall through a deck and show another house.
Right. There's always, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, my first, Owen,
Mm-hmm.
he refused a bottle.
No, no.
So I was like literally he rolled with me
Oh, he
everywhere.
came with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different in the beginning.
How was that?
Yeah, he couldn't go to listing appointments with me after a
Sure.
certain point. Once I get moving around more and
Too
all of
much.
that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think I had to like go away. I went with my BGA girl, my high school girlfriends. We went
Mm-hmm.
away um for like a weekend, and I was like, there's literally 6 months supply of milk in the freezer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you'll be fine. He'll be upset, but eventually, hopefully by the end of the weekend, he'll take a bottle.
I feel like
And he
that's what
did.
you just have to do.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was and he did. We finally got it. So
How
the
was
other
going?
one
The other
I
one
was
didn't.
done, but at 6 months I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
The breastfeeding stuff. Yeah.
How was going on appointments like when he was a baby? Because I think a
Mm-hmm.
lot of like mom realtors experience this where you've got a baby, they need to be with you, or maybe you don't have childcare available
Yeah.
yet,
Yeah.
especially at that age. Like,
Yeah.
how was that experience taking him with you? I never did that. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
genuinely curious,
Mm-hmm.
how was that?
Well, I think my client base at that point in my career, I was really working with Sphere and Sphere
They know you.
referral.
They know you just had a
Yeah,
baby.
and I had already come to the agreement with myself that if those people weren't comfortable with me bringing my baby,
Mm-hmm.
then they weren't people I needed to work with.
Yeah.
And I was really really solid with that. It didn't feel bad at all.
Yeah. Good.
And I think it was just one person ever that was like, "Oh, your kids are coming with you?" It's like, "Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a problem?
You just stared them.
Is that a problem?" Mm-hmm. Yeah. And because let them be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Why? Tell me more.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the kid.
Yeah.
It's not slowing me down.
Yeah.
I get out of my car faster than you do.
Oh my gosh. Why do people get out of their cars so
I
slowly?
know.
I'm like, we're at the house.
Yeah,
Let's go.
you got 20 minutes. We're on to the next. Yeah.
Oh my
How
goodness.
much time do
Okay.
you book for your showings?
I usually book 20. So I think this is super important. I talk about our showings and our cadence of looking at properties before we ever look at properties.
Mm-hmm.
So typically I book them in 20-minute increments.
Hmm.
However, if it's an occupied house, I will book 30.
Yeah.
Or if it's a house where I'm like, I know that these people are going to take a long time. I have a couple clients that I just know that they're very analytical. They want to go through every single cabinet.
Right.
They
Walk outside,
100%.
all of it.
So
Yeah.
there's people that I just know in advance are going to take a long time, and no matter how much I tell them, they're still going to take a lot of time. What I though communicate is usually you're going to know pretty quickly whether or not you like the house. If you don't like the house, let's run through the rooms and go. I know your curiosity is going to kill you, so you might as well just see the whole thing, but we don't need to analyze the entire thing if you already know it's out,
Mm-hmm.
like within the first couple
Mm-hmm.
minutes. So
Mm-hmm.
people are usually really good at that. They're like, yeah, I don't think I can live with this kitchen. I just want to see the bedrooms, then let's go. Right? So they'll like tell me that, but I also tell them if it's something that you like, we're going to stay here as long as you want. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care if the sellers come back.
Right. Yeah.
And they're standing in the driveway. We're going to stay here as long as you want. Hasn't I don't think anybody's abused that yet. So
Yeah.
we're good. But um I have a couple clients that they're like 45-minute showings and
Yeah.
they just want to see the whole property and they'll come back for a second showing and they want to see the whole property and then they'll still probably like not decide to get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's the way that they process that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's okay if that's the way that they process it to allow them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What I won't stand for is 45 minutes and you told me you hated it because you didn't like what happened outside or you didn't like the parking situation. That drives me nuts. I'm like, you drove by this last night. You saw the parking situation.
Right.
Why did we spend 45 minutes here?
Yeah.
That drives me crazy.
I had a client, I think this was maybe last year, and they were a little bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
A little analytical, and we pull up and they're like, parking situation won't work.
Okay, let's go.
And I was like, oh, well, why even waste the time to go in? And they were like, whoa, I'm like, you said it won't work.
Yeah.
They're like, well, let's just see the house. They bought the house.
Oh boy.
They bought the house.
Why? How? I have questions. Was the parking situation, it clearly wasn't a true non-negotiable for them then.
No.
Because the rest of the house compensated for whatever was going on
The
with
house
the
was
parking.
perfect.
This is why the buyer consult's important because then
Uh-huh.
you know
Uh-huh.
whether or not something's
Well,
going
I
to
was
work.
calling him out on the it won't work.
Oh, okay. See that? There you go.
Yeah.
So you already knew.
I'm like, oh, then we don't need, I don't want to waste your time.
Got
We
it.
don't need to go in if this won't work. Well, we're here. We should go see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Have you had to drag clients to certain houses before?
Yeah.
I
Like I
promise
really
you
think
will love
this is
this. And
like
they
I
do.
know this is like you said that this cabinet color whatever is a no-go.
Yeah.
Let's look at it. I think it really is potential.
The first house I bought was also the first house I walked into. And I only had two non-negotiables on my list.
Uh-huh.
One was a stove in the corner of a house. I didn't
Oh,
want a house with like a freestanding stove.
sure.
And then the second was like a galley style kitchen where you just like walk
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
right? This house comes up on the market. It's Travis Morris's listing.
Okay.
Yeah. And Bree was my agent at the time.
Oh,
And
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, small world, right? And they just happened to have offices like next to each other. And so
Yeah.
anyway, it worked out well. So it came up on the market.
Wait, were you an agent yet?
I was not an agent.
Oh, okay.
No. And I wasn't even thinking about getting into the industry. Like I was in finance. So I was not,
Yeah,
wasn't on my radar. And the house comes up on the market, beautiful. Area that we want, price that we want. It's all redone. It has a galley kitchen though. And I'm like, okay, let's go see it anyway because it's got all the things. I step in. It's the first showing of the day, first house I've ever looked at with a realtor. I step in and the wood floor creaks. And I turn to Keith.
Yeah.
And we're engaged at the time. I was like, this is it. I don't even need to see the house. I want this. I love a creaky wood floor.
What?
Yes, I know.
That blows my mind
I
with
love
you.
it so much.
Oh my
I hate the
God.
floors in my house. The
Really?
non-creaky LVP. Yeah. I love a real wood floor. So,
Oh,
we
that's
bought this
really
house
cute.
with my number one non-negotiable, and I think this is why it's so important that we listen to like the whole thing that our clients want,
Yeah.
not just the little bit that they're talking about, because the whole
Yeah.
big picture is like you knew the whole big
Well,
picture and
it's
that the
because
parking wasn't the non-negotiable.
because they like to entertain and they have a lot of friends over. I'm like, it's a neighborhood full of cul-de-sacs. Like,
Oh, parking's
they'll be
available.
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be fine.
They can walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a golf cart.
Yeah, and they were the last on the like loop, and so
Cool.
it's the whole corner.
Sweet.
When we
that's like
got
mine.
there, I think
Yeah.
someone was having people over, and so there was like
Cars. Got it.
uh-huh.
Do they still like it?
Yeah.
Did your the people that you fell through the deck with,
Mm-hmm.
did they buy that house?
No, God, no.
Did they
Not
buy the
that
house
one.
with the baby?
No,
Oh,
they didn't.
dang
No.
it.
And I will tell you, that one had a super steep, had an amazing view.
Mm-hmm.
But the driveway was super steep, and so
Mhm.
she didn't like that, which I get because it
Mhm.
was like driveway steep going this way into
Mhm.
the garage. I don't like that
With the
either.
rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
I mean, it had like the appropriate drainage and
I
stuff,
know,
but I
but still,
still
when
don't like it.
water's like pouring into
Yeah.
it can be
Yeah.
scary.
It can.
Yeah.
Yep. I could barely walk up that hill to get out of that house after that showing.
Oh, because your leg hurts so bad.
Yeah. Her husband, the sweetest guy ever, he like helped me hobble my way up. And her mom actually met because her mom lived like 5 minutes away. Her mom came and met us at that one.
Okay.
And her mom was like,
gosh.
Sarah, you need to go to the doctor. I was like,
Oh
I
my
think you're right,
gosh.
actually. I think I do. And we were there a while. We were there probably 30 minutes. And I was like, are we done? Can we wrap this up? I need to go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So we need to we both need to be better at prioritizing our
Health.
physical like composure over our clients.
Yeah.
I've also gone to showings after getting in a car accident, so I feel like we need to maybe be better at boundaries.
It's really okay to like
tell them
be
that
okay.
you can't go.
I'm human. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have been in the
hard.
business long enough that we have a community of like, you know what I mean? If you said like, girls, I was just in a car accident. I need someone to jump into this showing.
Yeah.
Someone would be like, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll be 20 minutes.
But our ego won't let us send that text.
Nope, you're right.
I won't. I will pump on the way there. And I will leave there with a broken ankle.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? I showed that house.
Mm-hmm. I showed after I fell through a deck.
Yep. They didn't even want to see it, and I still showed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that house sat and sat and sat and sat.
Yeah, probably because it had a broken deck.
Yeah. Probably.
Way to go.
Oh my God. I'm just dangling there. Oh, what an experience.
Wow.
What was the wildest showing experience you've had?
Well, I felt like I was going to get murdered. That's a real opener. That's not a joke. Okay, so I was out in Yelm.
Okay. If you're going to get murdered, it's going to be somewhere rural, like yum.
Okay, with no service. So I was meeting a client for the first time. It was an older gentleman and his granddaughter searching. We had talked on the phone a couple times. I had had a pre-approval letter, but I'd never met him in person, hadn't ever seen him on video or anything. We did everything over the phone.
Oh,
So already, why am I doing this? Stupid.
right.
Red flags. Anyway, so
And you're alone.
and I'm alone in Yelm. I pull up to the listing and I'm like, shoot, I have no service. It's fine. He's going to be there in 5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes early. So I go in and I park my car. And the way that this is angled, there's like a driveway that comes in and like an extra parking space. But in order to fit his car, which will be coming soon, I back into this parking space. So now when he comes in, I will be locked in. Right?
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be, but I'm
God.
like, there's no other way for me to do this unless I park out on the highway because the
Right.
highway is next to this house. And so, unfortunately, that's where I'm at. So I'm like, okay, well, here I am. I get out. I always like to look at the house first before anybody gets there. I go look at the house. I also know that this specific house has a bunker.
It gets better and better and better. I think I remember this story when it happened though. Was this like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I put it on TikTok. I think it has like 3 million views on
Oh
TikTok.
my
It's
God.
so terrifying. Okay, so the house has a bunker. So I see the house itself. It's like a manufactured home. I walk down the hill. I can't find the opening of this bunker at first. It's behind a shelf of a workshop that's like in a greenhouse. So
Like
like I
it's like
walk into a
secret
greenhouse.
bunker?
I walk
Okay.
into the greenhouse and one of the shelves with like things on it, you push it open and then walk around behind the greenhouse. So it's very hidden. It took me a while. I get up to the bunker and we are talking about like submarine metal door. Okay. Submarine metal
A
door. I'm still
real
alone,
bunker.
totally alone.
Oh my
I
God.
open the door and I look at it and there's like a capsule area where you could like have like this little hallway of two
Mm-hmm.
doors and then the rest of
Mm-mm.
the bunker. And I look at it and I
Hell
look
no.
behind me
Mm-mm. Nope.
and the door itself can lock from the inside or the outside. So my heart rate's already elevated. He's not here yet, but I don't know when he's going to get here. I don't know how quickly he'll find this bunker. Do I go look at the bunker and see what my options are? I walked all the way back up to my car, sat there for a minute. He was running late, and I thought, you know what? I need to see the bunker. I'm not going to walk into it without him, like without knowing what it
Right, right,
looks
right,
like.
right.
So I go down there, I open the door, I literally jog through the bunker. I want to see it, but I don't want to spend a lot of time. So I jog through it. It's really cool. Super cool.
Was it big?
Uh, I think it was like 1,000 square feet. It was nice. It was a nice
Wow.
size. It had all the things that you would want in a bunker in terms of like fully self-sustaining, and it was
Mm-hmm.
fully
Mm-hmm.
underground. It was very well done. I leave, get up to my car, sit in my car, and not more than 2 minutes later, big two trucks pull in. Two trucks, like 3,500 diesels,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, that's weird because my client's coming with just him and his granddaughter. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then four men get out of these two trucks. I'm blocked in. I have no service. This is a property with a bunker. Nobody else is around. And now there's four unexpected men and two giant trucks get out of their cars.
Do you think I'm terrified for you?
I lock my doors.
Yeah.
Literally, boop, locked my doors.
Yeah.
Turned on my car to roll down my window. I
Uh-huh.
roll it down 2 inches.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hi, are you guys here for a different showing? Because I'm like, what else do I say?
Right, right.
And it turns out, yes. And the agent gave me his name, and I can't look it up because I have no
Oh,
service.
one of them's an
It was another agent and a
agent.
showing.
Oh
There was
my
a
God.
duplicate showing. So they go into the property, they're going to look at things, and then my client shows up. Long story short here is they left. We saw the property. I did not walk into the bunker with my client. I stayed outside. It was fine. There was no weirdness happening. But I thought for sure that day, I was like, I can't,
I might die.
this is scary. Well, I wouldn't have died because I would have just stayed in my car the entire time. Like,
Because they
what?
can't break into your car.
You know what? I didn't get that far, but I would have figured it out.
Mm.
Point is, I would have stayed in my car. I would not have. Don't go into a bunker with strange people.
No.
But I think it is
Do you
important.
remember the
like,
bunker on Lake Thames?
No.
Did you not go?
Oh yes. Yeah. When we were out
Bunkers
boating,
are fun.
and
Yes.
yeah. And there's a bunker, and then like, didn't somebody die in there?
Yeah.
Creepy energy. Bunkers are cool. They don't add value to a property, but to some people they do.
Right.
They're cool
It's a
when they're
selling
done well.
feature, not necessarily a value add.
You know what?
Yeah.
In Yelm though, selling feature.
Yeah.
Graham,
Yeah.
like
It's a selling
selling
feature.
feature. Puyallup. Like
An appraiser is going to
tats.
give you any extra value for that, but
Some of them though, if they're nice, that one was nice. It was way better than the house itself.
really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. What I've learned from this conversation today is
Mm.
prioritize yourself. Don't try to show houses when you shouldn't be showing them.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we're alive.
No is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth Olsen says that.
Who's Elizabeth Olsen?
Mary Kate and Ashley's sister.
Oh.
Wanda.
Okay, I know Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Speaking of bumpets, I had the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen hair. The little flip out. That was my hair in high school. Because they are 6 months younger than me.
I'm going for like Rachel from Friends now.
I had the Rachel in 4th grade.
I'm into it. I love it.
Love it.
Okay.
Layers are always complimentary. Love it.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you. If you're in this season 2
or something we said hit home, follow along.
We'll see you next week.